Hello everyone, this is Aegis again, and we do have the fourth game between Florida University and Cornell University, University of Florida, and we do have Fangzhou playing for Florida, University of Florida again, the Gators. We do have him spawning as the Terran player, and I did go ahead and take a look at this, the matchups here, and we do have him playing Protoss and not random in the 2v2, and he did select Terran for this game, so he might be a double raced player. I don't know if he plays random on a regular basis, but he is spawning as the yellow Terran player here, and we do have in this position Roguemonkey spawning as the pink Zerg player. He is playing for Cornell University. We'll see if he's able to pull off a win for Cornell University. If Cornell wins this game, it will be 3-1 in favor of them. We do have University of Florida. They need to hang in here by winning this game, take it to 2-2, and go into the ace match here, the fifth match, and whoever wins that will win the game. If Fangzhou does win this game, we do have him making SCVs here. Nothing too cheesy coming out here. They are spawning in close positions, so we do see that the Terran player does have an advantage in these positions. In addition, he can get a nice Thor drop over here, unspotted, just float the medevacs in this direction, drop off the Thor, and do some huge damage to the natural expansion. And Roguemonkey looks like he will be going for his hatch, I think, but Fangzhou is going to block that with his SCV, going to be able to move the SCV around. Going to try to get that hatch down. He's going for hatch first in these close positions. This is quite risky, but if he can hold this expansion down, that means he will be quite a ways ahead of our Terran player. Fangzhou is going to continue producing those SCVs, going to go for that double racks play. He knows that he has the close positions, knows about the 14 hatch before pool and gas, so he's going to go ahead and try to do a bunker rush, I believe. We'll see if he does successfully pull off a bunker rush here. We do have a Roguemonkey going to be getting his spawning pool now, 70 minerals late. This might hurt a little bit later on. He needs to get out that queen and those Zerglings as quickly as possible. That SCV is quite lucky, 10 health left, 2 more hits, and it will be dead. I believe it's 2 more hits. I'm not too sure here. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's 2 more hits, and he will be dead. Those drones chasing that SCV away, getting 1 more hit off of there. SCV not too happy about that, wants to get his suit repaired. Fangzhou not grabbing the gas yet. He is doing the rush. Double Marines being produced here by 2 barracks here. Fangzhou moving his SCV over here. First Marine is out, going to start shooting away at those drones. Additional drones being pulled off here. Does need to micro that SCV a little bit to prevent it from getting picked off, and it does get picked off. This Marine gonna get a surround on it, gonna run away with 10 health. Turning around to shoot at the wrong time. His buddy was trying to save him there, but he does explode into a million pieces. We do have Roguemonkey now getting his queen up at his natural expansion. Definitely wants to hold that as much as he possibly can. Does not want to lose that many drones here. We do have Fangzhou not yet getting the gas. He has plenty of money here. He could be going for that expand. Yes, he is getting his expansion command center down. That rush does allow him to be quite safe for some time. We do have his Zerglings now popping out for Roguemonkey. He's not being able to produce as many drones as he would like, and is also forced to get a spine crawler out. So this Marine rush is well worth it despite the loss of an SCV as well as the bunker. He is moving out with these Marines now as well, so these 6 Marines might be able to do some additional damage and force the Zerg player into making even more Zerglings instead of drones. But we do see drones popping out right now. He does have these 12 Zerglings out on the field, and they are healing up nicely, and that they are back at home, not getting shot at by any Marines. We do have the gas being grabbed by Fangzhou now. He's grabbing the double gas at the same time. We do have an Overlord on the high ground doing some nice spotting, knows exactly when that expansion will come down. The expansion is now 75% complete. Roguemonkey in this position, he can actually try to take a quick 3rd base and see if he can hold that also and go for some power play against Terran player. Fangzhou might actually decide to move out once again. He does have 10 Marines now on the field. We do have him finishing his command center now, and is going to morph that into an orbital command. Going to be able to take out this Marine here with that Zergling. Gonna take map control again. We do have these 12 Marines gonna be able to secure the natural expansion real soon. Orbital command is gonna give him great advantage. We do have that one Marine moving out to the Zelnaga watchtower. Again, we do have a tech lab coming out for the first barracks. It's going to probably research some stim pack or combat shield, going to be able to make those Marines that much more resilient. This Marine going to lose its life to that Zergling again. Zerg is getting a good bang for his buck out of those Zerglings. Going to be able to get the spotting done here. The Marines moving out over here, going to take that Zergling out. Revenge for their buddy. We do have additional Zerglings here spawned at the natural expansion, but he is grabbing 7 drones right now, as well as a Baneling's nest. He knows that Terran will be going for a lot of Marines because of this quick expansion, not having enough tech early enough. We do have a tech lab coming out on this factory, so we will be seeing some tanks real soon, or Thors, but we do have a starport coming up, so we might be seeing those tanks, or Banshees even. Some delayed Banshees. We'll see if a swap does occur on this, but we do see the siege upgrade, so no swap will be happening. So we do have the starport coming out now. We do have these Marines. He can actually take that tank and drop it on the high ground and see if he can do some drop harass with the tank as well. The Zerg does not have that many ranged units, right? He doesn't have any ranged units right now, so if a tank parks up here, then it will be quite deadly for the Zerg player. He is morphing his lair now. Might want to get those centrifugal hooks upgrade. That does require lair tech. Not quite having a good creep spread here. He needs to get more creep up in order to hold his natural expansion. We do have the siege upgrade now 75% complete, and the first siege tank is almost out. We do have additional Marines coming out here. We are going for that tank Marine play. Not quite getting any infantry weapons yet. We do have stim pack also finishing up. Gonna grab 1 gas on the natural expansion. Not quite having enough harvesters in there. Always a big blunder. This might come back to bite you if you do not realize we do have an overlord still spawning this natural expansion. This bunker, as well as the supply depot, quite vulnerable to Baneling busts, and we do see the centrifugal hooks upgrade now being researched. 2 spine crawlers over here. I would think they're better off in these positions, going to be able to guard the high ground if he parks an overlord up here. And in this position, Terran can get a nice arc here, take those 2 spine crawlers out. He might want to move those spine crawlers back. We do have the Queen here pooping out a bunch of creep tumors, not quite getting enough vomits out, so it's going to spend all its extra energy in that manner. We do have the first siege tank now sieged up. We do have a reactor coming out on the second barracks as well. The starport not quite being made use of yet. Oh, there we go. There's the medevac here. He might be going for a drop of some sort. The medevac spotting the high ground, going to be able to chase that overlord away. He could pick up a couple of Marines over here and kill that overlord off. We do have now a evolution chamber doing some nice blocking action over here as well. Roguemonkey now finishing up his spire as well, and he is grabbing his 3rd hatch over here. Gonna keep it nice and tucked away, hidden from this Terran player. We do have now overlord spreading the creep. Does want to make sure he has a nice creep highway here. And we do have a drop coming out for our Terran player, Fangzhou. He's going to drop it on the high ground. No, he's going to go straight for the... No, he's dropping on the high ground. Is going to be able to take an extractor out, I believe. And he can elevator up and down here. Going to deny the gas from mining. We do have 9 mutalisks on the way. I think that some lag was happening here. So we do have someone dropping out of the game. So... now we do have additional larvae popping off. We'll see what happens here. We do have the mutalisks spawning real soon. This natural is being denied quite well, actually. The Marines on this high ground are preventing this many drones from not mining. We do have additional Marines and Marauders, as well as tanks being produced here. We do have the combat shield finishing up, as well as infantry weapons. A level 1 upgrade is now complete. We do have the Mutalisk over here picking off all of the Marines, as well as the medevac. Huge loss for Fangzhou, but I think he has a pretty good composition here. He can throw up those missile turrets. He does have 2 in his main already, as well as 1 at his natural. A second one coming up as natural as well. We soon will have enough defense. He can also salvage this bunker and get all the minerals back and go for a big, strong timing push. We do have the Mutalisks now swinging in over here. We'll see if they are able to do any damage to the Terran player. They're swinging back here, gonna see if they can take out at least a gas or something of the sort, but we do have the missile turret here doing plenty of damage. Gonna be able to deny the Mutalisks from doing harass on the mineral line, but is going to be able to take that gas out. Also denying this thing for... Oh, huge overreaction here. Don't overreact like that. He needs to get his SCVs back to mining. He's bringing all of his entire army back. Siege tanks, marauders, everything that can't shoot air as well. He needs to not overreact that much. He needs to get back into the zone. Going to be able to continue pushing out. This attack here is moving out with the vast majority of his army, leaving a couple of Marines here to defend. This is the correct choice here. Siege tanks now sieging up, gonna get it into a good position, gonna get nice tank placement. If he can do that, he can deny the Zerg from ever moving out. We do have Roguemonkey taking his 4th base now. Roguemonkey does look ahead of right now. We'll see if he's able to hold this push though. He's making 4 banelings. He's got 12 Zerglings now hatching. If we take a look at the units tab, he does have like 50 Zerglings here and 15 Mutalisks. If he can micro this correctly, he might be able to hold this off, and he will win this game, and Cornell will take the win. So we'll see if he's able to do that. We do have Fangzhou creeping up here with the Siege tanks, scanning to take those creep tumors out right now and moving the Marine and Marauder ball forward. We do have additional banelings here, 10 banelings now out on the field for Roguemonkey. He needs to get those in an optimal position to splash all of those Marines, and he will be able to take the rest of the army out. His 4th hatch is almost complete. The Mutalisks swinging over here, almost getting wiped out by those Marines. Not quite being able to do that. Gonna swing through the back and see if he can pick off any tanks here. Not quite able to do that. Good micro there, preventing the Mutalisks from taking that much damage. Gonna move forward again. Oh, not quite being able to take out another Mutalisk. Does want to make sure that Siege tank does not get taken out there. Gonna start moving forward again. Seeing the angle of the Zergling streaming in, he should be able to realize that there are hatches up here that he can also take out. He is moving his Siege tanks up, gonna continue producing out of all of his barracks here. He does have all of these Marines parked back here. Wants to make sure he does not get any harassment. Mutalisks coming in here for engagement. Not quite, don't want to do that there. The Mutalisks swinging back around. Gonna be able to pick off a tank here probably. Stop and pick off a tank. There we go. Gonna whittle down the Terran army a little bit. Now he's pushing out with all of his Zerglings, Banelings. Does want to get those nice splashes off on the Terran army, but those Marines and Marauders stimming and moving back there. The Zergling's gonna be able to take out all of those Siege tanks, but Terran is gonna be able to save at least a little bit of his army. He's gonna move forward again with his Marine Marauder ball. All of the Zerglings are now gone. There are only 28 Zerglings left, and there are these Zerglings now engaging. The Mutalisks also coming in. Fangzhou gonna micro back a little bit, but is gonna try to take the brunt of the damage, moving his Marauders forward. No Marines left here, so he is gonna have to reinforce here with a bunch of Marines if he does want to continue his attack, taking out both of those spine crawlers there with the Marauders. Marauders moving forward to do some damage. The Mutalisks still doing plenty of damage, and they're gonna move back and help defend here. Gonna pick off those Marauders, hopefully. Gonna go back, pick off the Marauders. Excellent, great taking off those Marauders now, but Terran is streaming out with plenty of Marines here. Roguemonkey has a trust fund of 3,000 minerals and 700 gas. He does want to spend that as quickly as he can. Fangzhou's macro is much better here. Tons of Marines streaming out forward. No Banelings quite out on the field here. Is going to stim up and take out all of these Mutalisks. Mutalisks are in a lot of trouble there. We do have the drones now transferring out to the expansion. The Marines chasing after them. A medevac here also. We do have Siege tanks guarding the back, as well as Marines and Marauders streaming out at the additional Siege tanks on the way as well. Marines going to start moving forward again. No Banelings. Banelings are just morphing right now. We do have 11 Banelings here. If he can get those Banelings out, get those nice splashes on this army here, he will be able to secure his natural once again. He's all the Siege tanks here blasting away at those Banelings. Banelings rolling forward. Oh, a lot of Siege tanks, a lot of Banelings getting taken out by that Siege tank. They're finally getting picked off by those Mutalisks, but we do have this huge army for Terran here. Gonna move forward again. Marine Marauder ball really strong here. The Mutalisks gonna move back and forth here. Not quite sure what to do with those against the Marines here. Gonna pick off that creep tumor here, reducing the Zerg's creep spread as well. This queen is her days are numbered. Gonna move back here. Zergling spawning over here and getting thrown into the meat grinder. He's just circling everything and just saying go. He needs to mass up a good army here. Might even want to try to make some Banelings on the high ground. He's going to lose his natural expansion, and may actually end up losing this game to this mass marine play. We do have this queen still here. She needs to move back. We do have the Mutalisks and Zerglings now moving forward again. Oh, gonna get destroyed by those marines. The Banelings now moving forward. If he can get those nice splashes off, he does take out half of the army there, but still, Terran has strong production here, even taking the island expansion. All the Mutalisks have been taken out now. We do have additional reinforcements just streaming forward again. Roguemonkey trying to retake his natural expansion. This expansion got taken out. I totally missed the drop here. I should have had that for you guys, but we did see that get taken out earlier. Probably you saw that on the mini map and really wanted to see it, but not quite able to do that with all of this action here. We have a ton of Banelings being morphed here. 24 Banelings. Might be able to hold this off. If he's able to hold this off and spend his money, he might be able to get back into this game. But we do have also Terran building a command center out here. Might be looking to take the gold expansion. All the drones out here as well. The Banelings now moving down the ramp. Oh, what a bad position. Boom, says the Siege Tank, and all of the Banelings do go down. The Siege Tank not even going down to the Banelings. Another Siege Tank over here gonna take out those last few Banelings. Zerg does look like he is in a lot of trouble. All of these drones moving forward. A Siege Tank is gonna do a lot of damage to that. This Siege Tank has 32 kills and 14 health. We have still more Banelings being morphed here, but it's not quite gonna be enough. We do see a Terran far in the lead. If we take a look at the units lost tab, Zerg has lost double the amount of money in terms of units lost here. We do have the drones now moving forward, gonna try to take this last Siege Tank out. Additional Terran reinforcements. It doesn't even matter if he takes the Siege Tank out. These Marines and Marauders are reinforcing that nicely. Siege Tank is not even gonna go down. We do have Roguemonkey saying GG, and this game is over. It does go to Florida University, so we will be seeing an ace match. This match is now tied 2-2, and we'll be going right into the ace match right now.